I'm Richard Southern in the 680 newsroom. Well, it's the haves and the have-nots. Get this statistic. Just before 11 a.m. this morning, Canada's top-paid CEOs made as much as the average Canadian worker will this entire year. Now, according to the Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives, the average top CEO in Canada is pulling in $10.4 million. That's 200 times plus the average worker salary, which stands just shy of $50,000 a year. Canada's CEOs saw their salaries rise 8% last year, whereas the average worker, you and I, saw on average just a 0.5% pay bump. Well, back trading today. First day on the markets for 2018. And Toronto investors are hoping for a better performance for Bay Street this year than last. The TSX, as you can see, was up 6% last year, the 72nd best performing stock market in the world. So we were right towards the bottom, certainly nowhere near as good as Wall Street. The Dow was up 25% last year, S&P 500 up 20%, the NASDAQ surging 28%. Oil enjoyed a 12.5% boost last year. It does remain above $60 per barrel today amid the unrest in Iran. And gold coming off a 12% gain last year, Bitcoin up some 1,400%. As we enter this new year, analysts are optimistic that Wall Street's record run will continue. We certainly saw a lot of strength on Wall Street today. The thinking being that the corporate tax cut in the States will boost corporate earnings. The outlook for Bay Street, though, not so hot. Many expecting a more average year for the TSX, what with the price of oil expected to be range-bound. Here's an interesting statistic, a very good one. No one died in commercial jet plane accidents in 2017, and that made last year the safest year ever for commercial aviation. There were 10 fatal airline accidents last year. However, all involved cargo flights or small passenger turboprop planes. 2016 saw a total of 16 accidents and 303 deaths. Well, as of now, as of yesterday actually, recreational pot is legal in the state of California, and Canada is certainly looking to that state as a potential example for how things may go here this coming summer when we legalize pot for recreational use. There weren't many lines at all in California outside the newly opened dispensaries there. The enthusiasm relatively muted, what with the drug being readily accessible on the black market there for some time. Many said they will continue to source their cannabis from the black market in California simply because it's cheaper to do that than to go into the legal stores. On the Canadian medical marijuana front today, we saw shares in Aphria move higher on the TSX after the medical marijuana producer said it sold a record $3.1 million of marijuana in November alone, both here in Canada and in Germany. In the 680 newsroom, Richard Southern, City News.